Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another podcast over here. It's a Sunday afternoon. Actually, it's kind of morning. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock. Anyways, um, Sundays, weekends in general. I made a post about this a couple of weeks ago, and the topic of conversation was to take advantage of your weekend. Think about what you have to do for the day. It's good to, spend time with some family, make sure you give that divided attention to them, or not divided, make it undivided attention to them, because during the week you're probably hustling, you're doing your thing, you're working, grinding away, doing what you got to do, right? Bills got to be paid, so you got to make it happen. Take the weekend to enjoy your time to yourself, but don't forget it's a great opportunity to take advantage of uninterrupted business adventures. Like an example, let's say there's an email campaign you weren't able to work on during the week. Like you had an email campaign going on during the week, obviously, but you noticed there's some adjustments that needed to be made. But you're swamped with appointments, you have things going on, you're taking meetings, you're having to do prospecting too. You can't do 13 tasks in one day. And take this to heart. Use your business hours, use working hours only for things that need to be used for filling the pipeline. And in that aspect, what it means is if it's not going to bring you in revenue, if it's not going to move you forward financially, if it's not going to grow your business, whatever it is you're doing, don't, I'm not going to say don't worry about it, but just don't focus on it at that time. You only have a limited amount of hours throughout the day to actually do prospecting, like serious, hardcore ground and pound prospecting. We're talking making phone calls, sending email responses, getting to people that are interested and getting them on the appointment schedule. That's what I'm talking about. On top of that, you still have to make your meetings to close on prospects. So, you know, education, email campaign development, strategizing, my personal opinion, and everybody's going to be different, which to each their own, but mine is leave all that for after hours. Leave social media posting for after hours. Leave your strategy development, your blueprint development for after hours. That's never going to go away. You can work on that at 2 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. Like, it's still going to be there at that time. It's not going to change the effect if you're to do a blueprint prospecting list at 2 a.m. versus 3 p.m. However, trying to get hold of somebody at 2 a.m. versus 3 p.m., you're going to have a higher chance of getting hold of that person at 3 p.m. So make sure you have it orderly. The main thing is with the weekends, don't just let your time lapse. Don't just let it go down the drain. That is valuable time. Take advantage of it. There's not going to be an interruption out there. You know, get in there, quit making excuses that, oh, it's the weekend, I need to take a break. It's like, look, you got goals. You either want to do them or you don't. And the bottom line is it's the perfect time. You don't have to spend all day doing it. I know people have families out there and, it's very, very, very important to spend time with your families. Let them know you love them. Let them know you're with them. And it's even also very important if you don't have families to get you time. You need to distress. You need to let yourself go. You need to let yourself just relax. So by all means, don't dedicate an entire day to work if you feel you need to distress or you have other obligations that you want to handle and not ignore. Totally understandable. But at least put anywhere from 2 to 3 hours on the weekends to work on all the intangibles that don't matter throughout the week. And again, that's saying it lightly. Don't matter is very light there because they do matter. It's what's going to help your business throughout the week coming up. So as an example, yesterday I was working on an email campaign, worked on it for probably about 3-4 hours, developing, tweaking some stuff in there, putting things in there, and making sure everything was on point and just setting it up. So doing that, it's going to affect my following week. I already know what I'm going to do with it. Come Monday, it's going to be ready to roll. I'm going to be ready to launch that thing, man. So get out there, get these things done that you need to get done that's going to affect your coming week, that's going to improve your progress, improve your results, and quit making excuses about it. Because when the week comes, your pipeline falls empty, you don't have any appointments coming up, the only person's fault is yourself if you're not doing these things. Take advantage of every second, but yet look at opportunity to also distress yourself too on the weekends. Those are my two tasks that I focus on throughout the weekends. What am I going to do to distress, and what am I going to do to help my following week that I can't work on during the week? That's it. Simple as that. Doesn't have to be 12 hours of work or 10 hours of work like, we normally do throughout the week. Trying to make sure the business is up and running, getting back and forth with your assistants and things like that. Doesn't have to do any of that. It's just pure. It's actually kind of peaceful. Give it a shot because you're working on these things. There's no interruptions. There's nobody emailing you. There's nobody. Your assistants aren't message. I mean, well, actually, they are messaging you, but they're not about current problems or anything like that, or current successes or current questions. It's just they're just messaging you like, "Hey, I have another task coming up. What would you like me to do?" Something like that. That's cool. That's fine. I'm like, "Oh, okay. You want to help out? Awesome. Hey, here we can do this for me." So it's such a valuable time. And I keep hounding that because time is something you can't get back. So spend your weekends wisely. Don't be that person that's doing Monday through Sunday where you can't wind down, where you can't. You're wondering why the following Monday coming around, you're tired, you're depressed, you're not enjoying life. That also affects it too. If you're one of those people that goes gung ho 7 days a week, let yourself relax a little bit. Let yourself breathe. That's your recharge moment to to recharge that battery. And then again, for the people that do the opposite, they work 5 days a week or 4 days a week, and they take the entire weekend off. But then Monday comes around and they're stressing. They're like, man, I didn't get this done. I didn't get that done. I can't make work on this new email campaign. I just have no time. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? Use your weekend then. Use your weekend to put those 2 or 3 hours in there to, get those things done that you couldn't do during the week. Just kind of want to shed some light on that. So it helps. It's a game changer. It really is. There are times like I put a post up recently about cancellations, and the whole post was the whole concept of the post was cancellations happen. Whoop-de-doo. It doesn't bother me. And the only reason cancellations don't bother me is because my pipeline's constantly full. I'm always having a full pipeline of appointments that are good, that are coming through, and I get 2 or 3 cancellations, and it doesn't make me sweat. I don't care. It's because I know I have other opportunities coming up. Now, if you're not making sure your pipeline's full, then yes, cancellations are going to matter. Cancellations are going to affect you. But again, that's on you. You got to make sure you're doing everything you can to keep that pipeline full. Everything I'm going to be preaching about, everything I'm going to be posting about is going to be geared towards keeping that pipeline full. Excuse me. That's all I care about. Keeping that pipeline full and doing it properly and making sure you're getting results. So if that's what you're all about, that's what you're needing help with, then these will be perfect for you, because that's what we'll be talking about. And again, it's information that's going to help you. It's information that's going to help your business grow, get to the point you want to. And you can use this in daily life. You don't have to necessarily be doing it for prospecting or pipeline filling. If you're working a regular job and you're just trying to learn how to better orient tasks for just a Monday through Friday work job at an office space, and then you can use this too. Instead of doing prospecting, though, work it towards intangibles that are going to help you complete, not intangibles, tangibles that are going to help you complete your tasks for the day. Like if you're an accountant and you have to get a bunch of data sheets done, you're not going to go worrying about your schedule and booking calendar events and things like that. You're going to go worry about how to get the next information and piece of information done that's going to help bring out your data report, whatever that sheet might be. I'm not even an accountant. That was a terrible subject. I should not have even brought up. I don't even know what y'all do besides number stuff that I want nothing to do with. So if I ever need an accountant, I'm totally going after somebody to do it for me. But in saying that, I hope this was valuable. It was short and sweet, and I know it's kind of random, but I just wanted to put that out there for everybody. Your weekends, they're a break, but they're also a time for opportunity. And it's also the other way around. For the people who go 7 days a week but come Monday are burnt out. For those people, your weekends are an opportunity, but it's also a time for a break. And by a small break. It doesn't have to be big. Just let yourself go and go on the beach for 2-3 hours and just chill out. Go out with some friends and, chit chat and get social life. That's important for people who are entrepreneurs. Holy crap. I don't know how many entrepreneurs out there that don't get a social life because they think they have to be stuck at their computer 24/7 or business or whatever it is. Get that social life. It's super important. You develop as a human being. And actually, in essence, it actually helps your conversation skills go a hell of a lot better than, if you were to stay away from socialization. But yeah, so take advantage of it. Use it to how you think you need to use that will best suit your own personal skills, your own personal well-being. The weekend's full of opportunity. It's what you make of it. So get out there, destroy it, crush it. Get to the gym if you work out and you don't have time to work out during the week. That's like me. It's my gym time too. Yeah, just have a great day, everybody.